But here is one thing, along with mentioning of the great miraculous things and one of the greatest miracles of all time that happened to one of your own local pastors' wives here. Here is what he said along with all the other good things, and this is a good article, and that's a miracle in itself. Amen. Here's what he said. It is a throng of extremes, the young and the old together, the rich and the poor together, the black and the white, worshiping God together is the greatest miracle of all. Amen. I feel that that's really complimentary. That is complimentary. And though some people might come under this sentence and say, oh, look at the colored people. Well, what's wrong at that? Look at them. And you know what I have found? That some denominations that are all white, or practically all white, they declare that they've got a burden, a heavy heart, to see the black man saved. But if they have, they certainly haven't got a heavy heart or burden to see him saved in America, because they're preaching to an all-white congregation. But they'll raise funds and take a missionary offering to send a white missionary to Africa, but they won't let their white preachers preach to the black people here. Yes, they will. Listen, after 4 years, the white missionary from Africa will come home on a furlough and tell about all the black people they preached to. And they'll get applaud and think it's the most marvelous thing that a white missionary here from a white denomination will go to the black people in foreign countries and preach to black people. And they bring home pictures of multitudes of black people worshiping God under their direction. But the same missionaries will come under my tent and criticize me because I preach to black people in America. Yes, they will. The same pastors that send forth white missionaries to preach to black people only in Africa and other black countries will criticize me and say, Alan's preaching to multitudes. He's got that big tent packed and jammed, but look at the colored people. Why, they leave the inference that colored people don't have a soul. And one white pastor that belonged to the same denomination I belonged to, and for many years I had preached within that Pentecostal denomination. One night in my revival inside his church, a little colored woman came in and sat down. You know what Johnny said? He's still pastoring there. He said to the deacons, tell that colored woman she can't stay in here. I said, what? He said, we don't let colored people come to my church. I said, Johnny, don't you dare run that colored woman out of the church. She's come because she's hungry for God. God's called me to preach the gospel to every creature. And you know what he said? These ain't got no soul. He said, they're just like a dog or a cat or a horse or a cow. I thought, oh my God, how could I have a revival in this man's church? Lord, let me get out of here as quick as I can. We can't have a revival. So you see, some so-called missionaries and some so-called ministers and pastors are just putting on a show. They're just putting on an act. They're hypocrites. They're acting like they love the colored people, but sending a white missionary to reach them in some other country. But if they'd come to their church, they'd run them off. That is hypocrisy. They don't believe what they preach. They're merely putting on a show. What is a hypocrite? A hypocrite is someone who is one thing, but they're acting something else. Well, I've said enough.